one is a Busan Ria, class city, and a good Monsama. Jabwa, someone in the SSA na one tenon, you be problem, not what you met in a year, dear, and some what I want to ask you know, you know what I see, and any amount of net my come Sharon so as a join conversation on our Facebook also, not what comment to no one like you know what share to the number of people wow pay Sharon so more emphasis YouTube no so dam me pacho remwa African Union Television GH and so YouTube no so me pacho o comment like na share jumadi no na any amount of net me kama amfama na bia so net me fine o kan ho na me no ama show no ansom na ye kama enti the sports premier jumadi ne ama team no nyina ansom na ye seated Sharon so say every samray ekofi say non kono ebebo ana ye sorry jumadi ye so ama remfe asa team no nyina tana say arante friends Christopher Katongo e de be kwa amone na yakotie amone nsam no ye free ho ba me pa cho Cyper the bless ebe wurawuram na wabam ansom na di amaye na bibia ansom na timi ayakamas chio the biggy man what you say the biggy man no also be binti nyumbre on shadan tenenka na mu nyame odom achina oba tenenka na nema so etimi ayakama edia me jesu ane TK wins ni ye me pa cho ye ko entinya abotre maye why na bibia so yakama she o she ameche wade anadwi na nema so ayakama she na menche wade wa ba she tu nimpa be 50 no meche wade nti ye ne se ya mama na ye ndi nkomo Chris gracias oyentes bibia boko de oh ajana daruma ahonde wo ho oh yes
na epunu bi na epese oha awen kakra na mum ye ginam nti se mandi power
sure
opanyi bi na kana se wose yaba no na yaba
oh yes
so ka so opanyi oko eyi no obai no wose yaba no na ye den yaba be na se na mudi someone etie football ye de yaba no in the good way yaba be ye adwuma
yes
yaba no de na yaba yaba no na yaba be ye adwuma
ye be ye adwuma oh yes
anya hwefo
yeah
amincha Prince Modric o monta jodi na sansa na Martinez
yes
ani opia wakapia o monta jodi no one hit comment section wo
mamincha Fosia Mary so ai mamincha
sweeter no
o sweeter to o heavy pa
you and I and I
you and I
okay
on fa dwuma de ni ja
o mine be ya you and I two letter words
Menowa.
Why
are you ready?
Sure.
And some of them were depa. Some of them were dead.
Now, my baby saw Tama who goes to no. Now, I did Japan. Now, one pay no Japan.
Now, pay.
One pay.
Okay, from primary, and I say. If
school, I'll be feeling now. Who goes to a dear no one. Nippon, no, we were Nippon.
Okay, primary side there. Make us say idea na you may hipa. Say be our could do school number say you go food. And let me drop pa. Primary side na make. We are the work with me. What how me? And a JHS time also. Okay. A do JHS no. Say a call jama say ba. Omutimi small senior prophet bi. No wa be twetwe di. And a jama no ma be punish here. Timi lewa. Ama wachi nyina say. What I say? Unhunu say senior na wo ho. Ebi wo kra master. Bo na me master ni bi na wa fa jala bi bi ahye na on na me kwanche wo sa no wo twetwe di no. Ade child dey about this. Hey, I na wo so kra na chama wo bi. Ni ya ba some lie na punishment. Wo say e ho so JHS uko siremu a na omuma kwan ma prophet e bomb ma party say masters nti na nya easy cry come on because JHS ade na me dwa SHS ade na me dwa pa entertainment na me pe ba ko ai brade
ende na wo dwa
tam nya so se kukuro na ma kwhye mpa ase on se bed na say am hye no na ma kwhye down ebi wo kura na ma dress kama na ma tiasi town na ma kope ba bia tena na ma gigi town no omo be ba no na me wo ho aha na nyina chia pepe
ani adia na
wo yes ani na adia na me pekra yes
me de woni se ye ko school na ye se o china obi amfa ba amra na me ko fie na me ko fie na me ntuma ni nhwe store bia ye de ma mfia ne bi de na friend to re ne bi na esensen ana se egu store ni sa woni pa na ya na wo ye machine pa no ya na wo ye man hi so wo to ma ne bi
ne je se wo promote se ya Antonio Bayo
menyanka me kwa me say manya bi echim ba bia ya nya bi wo de munko budua ni bi mra ewura mu de bia o say wo ko pe achampon e bia na say ko pe dua bia do bia ho nya de bia kwa no be ye but wo tire nya na wo ko na wo tu wani hwe store no ho na ma me no ho e bi wo ha papa e na nipa no ya na wo ye mahi
na say onya no kura wo ne be ko wo ne be ko ba bi
ndi e ne bia ana no say ko se na numre ko se na numre
ale na ya wo den
sa de chen obeko school ko se numre de mi chira sa wa to school ni ma no sa wa sa no wa to school ni ma no
yeah
with this ana yes me mpe ba bi from itimfa enye izo
enye bete o
banka sa enye ize
enye bete
ni nyina won aja na e ba bi a
oh yes
stepping stone na was e sua de because won sua de mfiri ha
yeah
won sua ba bi a bi
ene de no kora pa wo enti fire nante na yendi nkomo e wo foreign scene.
Well, anumre so yansa mama jo en mama kwa ba piem en famra African Union Television na say ye ko na ensem latest an so no e bobo e pa na nyina yetima break de kama e de amamo e wo twuma de no so na de tiene wo ko piem e wo nkrofo proso nsema ensan do so bebre na so no de ese na edi fata na wasa ye de brown no en na anumre ye de pa en so wo twuma de no so na obedwon me wo Facebook African Union Television ana fe YouTube African Union and so TV GH ahonso no jumate na nyina teta ho obenya bia hwe na fe bibia koso kama obe like jumate no enu achi obe share ne mpre dodo bia obetima share na fe ayade se bibia koso kama wi afa comment eto ase ye bete prane ataje na ye kan ne nyina kama etiama awo jumate no so na yenwuram awo Germany wona say German Bundesliga and now number 7:30 some few minutes away na fe games no and so ewuram na atima to kama na de atanatima na jinde St. Pauli omo ebepo de RB Leipzig babako no eno achi Werder Bremen omo so na airport ele TAG hofiama eno so 7:30 p.m. na sa kewna etima to dwa awo Italian ayada emuwam awo Italia we aya Coppa Italia aya run of 16 game bako run afi na afi etima to dwa tima ne tin edia data Fiorentina omo etina fe na fe omani Como eno so de sa kewna Japonia and see against our two and Namre, Etmato Matan, a Tretamau, our Chumate so now Famuram elsewhere, that's a tennis, or a Australian Open, that's a glass lam no, Yapua Tenama say, your Ramo elsewhere, that's a semi final, not yet tennis quarter final girls, no, and our men single, and drag girls in a bit tomato jam, a brother and a TD Alexander Serem, one of Ephraim man, TD Germany, one extra brother and a team, Alexander. Also air time from United States Apono that's a 3-1 setter be piako so come adema sera na brata no where ni 6-3 that's a 6-7 6-1 7-6 and our brother the did Alexander Serem one also ultimate trap brother the team also the Alexander also air time our circular ultimate toja na near tennis Roma way also baba ya brother the team also that's Alexander Serem way and the 10th that's Australian Open and that's the 4th Australian Opener or also 8 our semi final when they say we so no that's what my boy my near can say a 10 and I Grand Slam semi final no or also at my run I want to say Grand Slam so no a US Open or also at my run answer grand finale and plan makuma kumino and what you ramo and so Roland Garros or also our NFA that's a one building and then right I want also know at that the team answer that that's Australian Open and also to my baby Kanwa and also ya brother the team there Alexander Sharafa we I am the 10th I just say we I Grand Slam I just semi final and also to my Richard now you ye breaking the camera at the mouth our show no so na my brother the team the Carlos Karen when say Karen so no ne keno so to me pass so come on Nan ye tennis branta the thing and the Carlos Akaras one world number 1 with free Spain one branta the thing and the Alex Timanua one every Great Britain upon a 3 straight setter Wayano 7-5-6-2-6-1 and Otama branta the thing and the Alex Timanua Neoko Pima a branta the thing and the Carlos Akaran one also a book in the taking the Wensono and so the first time one also a Ramo and so Australian Open semi-final semi-final since our branch and the Carlos Karen started so what tennis in Yano way and the first time Australian Open also ultimate Abramo answer that's a semi-final and now you break it down Nandi Atanase so Atma Puama Nia can say yeah that's a Grand Slam no also ultimate Abramo Ewa that's a semi-final Prano Makumaku Dua or also 8 years record no Nandi Atanase US Open a branch and the team at the Carlos Karen also ultimate Abramo Ewa semi-final 3 times and what you Roland Carlos I 3 and if you one building I 3 and Andrada what the team answer the Australian Open semi-final I back on back in the way so no Ababe and the 10th I just say I Grand Slam semi-final boy and the team at the Carlos Carasa or also Atime Uramo Nandi Atenase semi-final no I just say and also Atime said Nandi Atenase a branch and the team the Carlos Cares or also airport game no and the branch and the team Alexander Zerafa way Abe 12 game and a bet to jam now no say way and your first time almost a meter at the team at the Australian Open way so no I the 5th Grand Slam a meetings between Carlos Cares and a fair boya the team at the Alexander Zerafa we also know you try say second no and never back fine edema 2 sides almost to bet my second and so at the Australian Open semi-final our men single now you bray yet you want to make my edema or to my tennis so Nandi Atenase from our women single Nano, me baba jejia baba wana so na mom koko ka etime ma me nsasi fom se kuzodu na ne yetena se koko etime ta oya nhwa ma ma me ne tin eti Elina Sitolina eti ne pono 2 straight setter na se ne me wife etime firimu a wono so e ba fie ye nyina no ye ba ba twa jadro e wo fie na ne yetena se Elina eye Sitolina e pono 6162 eye 2 straight setter ani ma koso kama edema ma me ne tin de Elina Sitolina na wuko pima wenso no baba ye ne first Australian Open eye semi final day ma me no atimi awro na ya dese ma me ne tin ati Elina Sitolina ono so awro our Grand Slam eye semi final for the first time since 2023 and the year po ma me na baso a me pia koso kama na woni say ne ma me ne tin ati Arena Sabalenka elia ona wono so tima ye justice and so tema ma me ne tin ati Iva Jovica ono so efri Serbia na the Atenase game no mami and the team Arena Sabalenka where you 6-3-6-0 and then the 2 straight setter one also and now so am I booking the ticket in the semi-final and also I setter one also no any mami and the team Elina Sitolina and also Eddie Boy for semi-final pair no I fought to some mami and the team Eddie Elina Sitolina one also boy the team run the team Arena Sabalenka from Perusa and also by a big game when say we first time almost 2 sessions no almost our Grand Slam semi-finals and now you bring down some no at them our ultimate so na mami 12 seeded in the just past decade na uko kopiemo and so our desert tennis in the Israel tennis we answer the first time Australian Open young women's semi-final without that and I say will be drop a me can say what started from a desert that's our first game ever since the semi-final open we first time and I say we answer no that's the first time and they will be so to me be and so desert tennis because someone and the mami and the team at the Arena Sabalenka at me as I didn't say upon against no want me and lose so I just said sita and I said about kokra and they watch over to the position over to 2 straight and so my people so no only said the last time a bit me see no I am mami and the team at the Serena Williams the year 2016 and I will not so no and I will tell me yes I did now one drop a single set and so I just a Grand Slam the year 2022 mami and the team Ashlyn and so I Perry and I said Bertie and so at me ya dinner or also at me just a board the whole tennis or semi-final also and to me and drop that's a single set and Andra mami and the team Arena Sabalenka 2027 one also at my Jonas Kunya yeah poor mami baso our Juma so na mami Premier League match of the week and I say player of the week nomination na the 10 year when him so kopemo Premier League I just over the weekend na kese 9 years ago Manchester ayomu aya tira almost che Arsenal enso eye ku omo nya doa na de tere so wura Premier League omo so no eye team alate player of the week ya de so nomination no at the Facebook page no so de tere Patrick Doku one ese account Manchester United Brighton anya nomination and what Martin Dubrika one ese account Matman team at West Ham United one ese anya nomination Brighton the team William Estivao Goncalves Jr. one ese account the Blues of Chelsea and Brighton the team Matheus Fernandes was account West Ham United Bobokono and Emiliano Martinez Debu one ese account Matman the team at the Aston Villa and Antoine Semenyo one ese account Matman the team Manchester City and the question the Yebusa say the trip and I say placer Yebo Mitino why and what deserve say the player of the week of Adjective Match week 23 no Premier League mo obetime Adjective award no na we no say from our Aston Villa and common starting with fear say the Brighton the team to Douglas Lewis na ke Brighton no from our the Blues of Chelsea name and ya this agreement etimi ya join between Juve and if Chelsea Boboko no na sisi report wa meseka and now you Brighton the team Douglas Lewis one also etime agree to I with team and the team Aston Villa one also no ever return to team and the team Aston Villa one say Douglas Lewis one also no if the team and the team Aston Villa no go PM our Juve na Brighton ko no and ya dey say name start here na say chance eko yedima pon ama omoja Brighton no eko loan our Nottingham Forest na sisi me no ka say verbal agreement between Brighton the team Aston Villa aye tuma san so and the team and the team Aston Villa and I that's a Juve almost well go agreement and the point at the team and also David Lewis and I say Douglas Lewis one also na ekwa ko loan at the team and the team Aston Villa and also the latest airport na nwumre no mata na chirete ma awo tumate no so mame Jose Mourinho nyame ya adoma ochena anya asem keto abra one airport at the former club Real Madrid babako no na Jose Mourinho ana wodi to just owura na the team there Faro Perola one also coach Urano else our Real Madrid na coach Pano na one just a player na a fantastic man na pono why there and I walk off the picture na in the behavior so a good into one Jose Mourinho or very so Urana and the team at the Barola or Real Madrid success as Urano and yet when I come and from Madrid Bobokono na Oye na a Busan say Ochina and came a bit more Quasena Mourinho was a China team and the team Benfica omotimi ko silly mistake I was enye no one as a made 3 consecutive time o match goal and so it me ade ato so a owura ne santim na to dwam na on say since owura ne tin ade Jose Mourinho and so epim our Benfica Boboko no domestic one so no eguso one so elite and as a world dominate kama na ya de 15 games and ya de so owura no atimi alusu game ochena one so kwa ko face Real Madrid Boboko na and so yete no na mame pass team na ono se Barcelona Boboko and the almost what manya sika na emrate omoda page no so nyina e place a omo I just say ukopem our lamase we graduate omo graduate ye efri lamase mo na de tena se basa omo atimi anya sika e de free emrate mo papa 60 million euros any place a basa ato mo e de free lamase a e season anase e free last season e pa nyina no omo so atimi anya e de free just say ya dese la masia boys ni mo and now you remember ma na wura page no so the last of who go duro mo wo edit that so anata Brighton the team edit duro Fernandes wo nyina e place a wo so no etimi anya dese basa eton anya sika Brighton did mag gui wono e kan ho Paul anata Pablo Torre mo and Brighton did Pablo Blanco and Brighton did Jean-Claude Todibo mo nyina no e place and e basa etimi a ochi wo manya sika base 60 million euros and no extra pass team no wo wura our lamase start a producer this sika and my team passer na our passer what we no pano ya baba te ho de ma say wo wura enso man the team na so Netherlands our area division mo and the team and the team e dey gang Boboko no omo so our Brighton West Center back what did just 18 years and the team and so e dey Josley and Austin I want no center back o say kan e dey my gang Boboko no na papa betin wo se pasa o mania pressure o manya akoda na ebe po ama niam akoyie e de ma pasa boboko no na bi the first to no anwumire de ye betima kan se abrante de tin e de Josley e Austin when a pasa enso reaching verbal agreement in their point no agia to me say oba sign the contract e ma pasa na se boy ne sign the contract e ade se boy no latest a me second e say ne pasa team B I wanna to be kwa se kan enso e wo ma eno so e latest a me second na we no say boy no na Italy team se BP enso every Italy e ba ya no nyina e pe abrante na service ne mo point no e decide say obekọ pasa no ko ya tuma de ma pasa team no ma me ne Barcelona team na ya de say training na ene na ekoso e wa de say Ciudad Esportiva wo ne say ochina pasa boboko no ochina omu destiny enso eso munsam say omutimi atimi kwasha e bia na eniema tima fademo enso wa de say run 8 one asem teams automatically omuto betimanya lord no na to the next round of a desert Champions League na Champions League no when say pass this is Neman Shada Nkoye in the last game against Man team Edia desert Copenhagen no Womania Brabrata the Dine Pedre aya out of darkness and also and a Frankie de Jong also due to accumulated yellow cards in Tono also entimi second guy from ano aya players of one team second I was again mo na when say train na ekoso no na Brabrata the Tidia Urawo mo Frankie de Jong one more body binemo na one also no e joining group training Lamine Yamal Marcus Rashford mo o man nyina ye train Edema pasa o mo so sha nim se o chena against Man City Copenhagen o mo so betima wi ne sa game no na woni se Dani Olmo ene otime ko address e press no na Dani Olmo na ye pesa na se pass team no come here say post Messi no enya de se yenya free kick take bia a we good e wa pass boboko no mo na ene ada fresh free kick no e won sem etesen wa pass na Dani Olmo kafaya no de toja wo se wo ko Barcelona boboko na ada fresh free kick no nipa bebre ene time take free kick wo one of that place o mo so take free kick adama pass boboko no na ono Dani Olmo obetima kase in the pass team no almost every head there front free kick send you know e be effective e dem mo and so we just match demo na Dani Olmo we here na we dey trigger say the abranta the Dine Pedre Frankie de Jong ochina wo so no I out of the game na mom onya dey say what say say can e be dey say impactfully ade no e be pass boboko no omo important players e dem team no na mom we enya dey say o betima gina so enso no e dey they say ne omuntimi nkonko ma that's a good performance equally one good player almost no betima boy that's a Frankie de Jong and if a branch and the team and so edia that's a pet in the potato wapo Casado Mark Bana and if Eric Garcia emuti say ne no almost no betima ya juma na every player branch and the team edi pet the NFA a branch and the team Frankie de Jong and e latest on second na branch we na ode tuja was wo pass wo aim wo achievement nyina no e say ne wo betima win this year and a Champions League and a Dani Olmo and Ram and I say and awia yi wono so no ne press conference in Sema odi atudwa na wonu say ne Napoli ken so no e paso na e adesa branch Dine Scott McTominay boy no so etimi ko adesa akodra say press no na McTominay ana ebuta say Manchester team no wo free team no ko na niam ko e ba for now owura ne tin edi olego na so say apenso na utimi ko na say owura ne Dine Mark ba Manchester team no mo ye desa onka na McTominay say and also owura ne tin so edi Mark karika juma o po de Manchester United na branch de atudwa was na ni ache e de Manchester United was a fantastic Manchester boboko no o mo start e pick ya say that's a resource important na was wo say Manchester Arsenal City na e kire say owura ne Dine Mark carry and so e ba be ya juma McTominay.
I'm very, very proud of all the players. Great guy, Michael. I've got so much love and respect for him. Him and Kieran McKenna and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer helped me so much in that period where they were at Manchester United, and I wish them nothing but the absolute best. And the two results that they've had have been amazing, especially for me to watch. I'm very, very proud of all the players, and long may it continue, and the end games and the big ones against.
And I stock McTominay and I would say and now also airport Manchester United Bobo Korabaso now Owie and the post Antonio Conte Marcel Conte and Dra Urano Atutu Papa when they say Andra Becan Diego Costa one some at the child say and on a can some edifa Conte Brana on also and no run a year to my Chelsea and our Casa drew by Bicrampono net was a one Diego Costa epic girl Edmo run a Diego Conte as I saw run and Massa now on the modern boy over training grounds no na anu tini pruta na ura France Antonio Conte our just press na say and the busa say na sign na wo say fa ura ne tende Diego Costa na one seven na ode to was in football there are intelligent people, clever people and stupid people we enyam make ura ne tende Antonio Conte and ode to just football no ya wan crofo e ba na sebe nyansa wo mo e wonim dia no and afi e ba na say wo mo aye gentle omo aye gentle football ana sebi ya wo sebi nkwasiafo enso wo mti wono onia no ye bia de ma brata ne din e di Diego Costa de Bua ana aye Antonio Conte no ye na ye busa na say and they say say ana tima ne tin Napoli and the mo transfers na ese ko ana Antonio Conte odi to just say wono ko we se ne Napoli bobo kono that's a president ora ne din Olarian de Laurentiis mo and ko betima spend over 200 and I say we betima spend sika best 120 million euros to 130 million euros on young players. Every time Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, Nemo was a one when you said no Italian club, and I bet sika 120 and 130. I go for play with Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, or Fresh Antonio Conte, or the Sancho to Jana, or Brandon Raheem Sterling. I was saying if I do every year for some point or does a player, and my Chelsea now, Jamaican say, and because Monday Emrano, that's a likely say Raheem Sterling. One of the ebet me also at Chelsea, what you know, and so Timakon and the Eben United say agreement, no, Omuku 18 Commissary, just a Branton and thing, Eddie Raheem Sterling, almost bet Manako on permanent basis. I club with Pure Pay, now will say point or get 300,000 per week. Now the Eben say they say point of one Timakwa, I got just 18 months, I want to contract more, Ombetma Tracy Kabia was so much man on Nafe, Omonso Ajapoy and the Tinder Raheem Shakiri Scarlin, Omonso Atmajano Quine, now over and the Tinder Luis Enrique, or China, that's a Paris Saint Germain airport, and the 30 minute Tinder Newcastle United and Enrique, and we put on say, that's a 2023 Newcastle El Shokomo, Omo Eba Chamber Pomo 4-1. Now that's a resource, no, saying I was fan na or China, Motaso, Sa Jene said Newcastle, Ebet me as I before, and as a more Yenti Luis Enrique and we are what the amount so Trevor on that's a Newcastle 4-1 last 2 years.
Hate everything about that defeat because it was 2 years ago and a lot of players came, a lot of players left. No, and if I have to analyze, because we are same coaches, and the last match against them it was at home. And I remember that match. Hate everything about that defeat.
I know I Urani Tidi Luis Enrique, one of port at my Paris Saint Germain, and what is a name? No, yet then one some idiot to Jana Jeremy Frimpong, one of a Ghana Nipa, and they one also Esia Kind, and the diamond shot of Germany, one also no Esia Kadima Liverpool, Bobokono, na Jeremy Frimpong, and I would dare to just say Liverpool Timino, or more difficult task, or more difficult moment more, Nemo, what's a young fan to Jar, as a Premier League, the best league in the world. Was it league a piano and they know, and also Euro Premier League, and now was a Liverpool team, almost air soccer, was it, that's a Premier League, a demand, dear Lord, Ocean physique, and a fee, and that's a speed, a woman, was it a no Adama, that's a placer, almost an air papa, that's a Premier League, more first season, I planted distance to Jar, now, oh yeah, and the manager ran a team, that's an Anna Slot, and you put on a Sunday, and amafo dede wo monte se ene Liverpool team kura no Anaslot anima nko ye wasa ene ade na sen kura na Anaslot wo betimi enso ade aboa ama ade se dede ekoso aponte no wo betimi shutting it down and awura ne tin de Anaslot say was not even Champions League not Premier League and betimi ma dede ekoso outside no betimi appoint dede amafo enso afa Liverpool bobo na Anaslot can and somebody say
we did not start it, but
on the other hand, of course, the defeat at the weekend saw you slip out of the top 4 in the Premier League, which has led to further scrutiny. What do you feel you have to achieve now this season to kind of quieten the outside noise?
No, I think it's going to be really difficult to quiet the outside noise with the position we are in the league. So even if we win a few games, every loss or every disappointing result will start the noise.
Yes, and all I no the young people answer idea say America na dia tena say ndra na say women's game back na etoja na game na etoja na game between America and as a club America NFA say Mazatlan and so ma and na bo game na dia tena say game na kwaso no ana say fan back wa ya bema ana wo request say idea back e free oba back the team eti Lucy Ortiz nchen na adia ba kwa Brighton request ye nyina no enye ne Jesse na enye bibia wo ne se ema no omo po muti a omo e tire bia omo di epo de se wo muti no ya se Brighton request se ababa wa no a enti Lucy Ortiz on fa ne rapper no fa ma no na ono so fa nkofi na fe won fa nkoto ya de se wono so no ne cabinet mu na ya de se ababa on e de sa de na na eye mafo won wa e se Brighton wo request bibia free power na eyadia ono so dia so na tirinwi eno so eyadia timito twa enso wo ma football mu na ne tene so owura ne dine post goals asem we mepe so owura ne tin anata Brighton ne dine Cyper ebehwe me ediama me wono say post goals ana enahwombre wase Arsenal bobokono so mutime je Premier League wono obeka say we the worst team ever almost atime aje Premier League no wase wo hwe Arsenal team na say yakase currently yenji de say first 11 our Premier League ni one who ya Arsenal ni mo hono mo player pen no wetima pono enso ade kan animo for no that by Arsenal omo man ya dey say brilliant performance na mom Arsenal come here say animo no omo enhwe ni friend say goals no ma enfira animo hono ase ababa ye achirofo ya money empim kwanti wono no say ye first 11 wo Premier League ni one wono Arsenal player bia no animo hono no obetimi awura man dey wono so ese owura and say Arsenal bobokono omo etimeje Premier League we ebe the worst ever team atime aje Premier League and air post goals when you run ya adwen and I say when na nya adwen comment section hono no and also edema na sad news say Brighton did the Fred in nyenye indeed one ese kan edema the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria and ya say latest na say Brighton ne papa and so tima kwa akoka babi na de tie say owura no and say na ya car accident and owura ne tin the friend indeed ne papa konya ya wono so no atime pass out and ne bashita bobokono omo so ede sa report no ede ba ede ma enne anopai anase na nwumre awo twuma de no so na owuram awo Spain a woni se owura ne tin ede se Rafael Luzan wono ene ne owuram awo Spain a ene wono so de president edema Royal Football Federation RFEF omo so no wona edano owura ne tin Rafael Luzan ana wono so enne anopai wori tu just 2030 World Cup final no wono now so edema general public say Spain and the best man host to say World Cup final no ne nyina so incident wono so wona say etimi si ye AFCON 2025 final no mo kire say Morocco womo ntimi organize say grand finale World Cup enti wono so no wona say ene man ti di and Spain and the best man host say AFCON and say final 2030 and so that's a World Cup no mo wura ne tin Rafael that's a Luzan on also Royal Football Federation on at the Sansino to Jana Mami Musao open DK and then lifestyle no at the same lifestyle schedules at the same ufiri ha na etesen apart from so pa adwuma wo ba wo ye presentation wo ye production work no wo ko fia san na wo si live your lifestyle no
me dey na quite
quiet.
Won't
pass him. Peace corner. Now, Cyper. So what is it? One day, we can't find. Now, when you say Femi Lopez, one a player at the Barca. Now, Femi Lopez was say one off the pitch, the lifestyle. Very simple. Need answer after one or Kofia, or yet training, we are Okofia, or qua was high training, or we training now, Jacka, one in a codon quia, Ning Kanchman and Pena, Ababa no more for Papa, or more at the page where a Femi Lopez will come a chili by me no crowd, so I collaborate the identity. Hi, football. Until Femi Lopez and the wife and that's all was that's off the pitch, one on the lifestyle of a football. That's what on the girlfriend and the cramine and a fay on also and then the console like I said or penum and no air brother what in a lifestyle and I said the life schedules what they are to Femi Lopez now said to say one say when you're assigned play be at my team Barcelona so better not bench Crama play and Ababa a Lino Andre Messi Curicini and almost bet my sign at the pass about Bokonima and then I'm made him out 20 now lastly now young for 20 say last weekend yeah but about report to Elman was say a likely so many team at the Senegal a bit me anya that's a sanction from FIFA now that's according to FIFA rules that's a Senegal way that's a more sanctions and also end me and Congo do FIFA almost premises that's a government pie that's a calf and a bit my statue of mine tea at the Senegal anti or mine did Senegal minor or man motivated to work up Mundiano almost a bit my could say a kind and so woman and also a good news and more mine thing and so at the Senegal minor now midday Dennis my main five birthday wishes way. Let's say Memfa, that's a mononin seminal, and fancy now, Jumatia Akano, and Twasso, 20 or so, and there, and so another birthday, only 10 right about a birthday, and Casapa, and so a Fiano, and then so, yeah, Baba, yeah, that's a birthday. Now, Mamma Papa, one, yes, one, and I would dive page, and also no, yeah, yes, and good watching our carriage, a Honda accord, and I said, yeah. Yes, no one for pa. Yes, Ababa and the Dasono, Nitino, also Angela Aduma, were a student, and so I was just nursing training at Wokumase. Yes, Angela Aduma, on a student, our nursing training Wokumase, and a Baba on Nawuda. Now, yeah, that's the biggest platform in the city and I feel in the country. African Union Television, now, ya wish Mammy and the thing. Eti Angela Aduma, happy birthday. Nyankopon onchira onfa wonfira adumo kwa adumo oma wasefo nyina nyanchira na de wo hwehwe de wodi wonsem beso bia enyankunimdie emfama no obi bia opa wonhwese bia Nyankopon ento opono enso oh manimti Angela Nyankopon onchira happy birthday we efiri adese wankasa wutwotwo muto wadafo anase se wura Achenkwa Nicholas Wilson, I was a young wisho. Happy birthday, Angela Adoma, nursing training student. Ewo Kumase, inti fellas compro son, baby mamacita.
Hey, Katongo. Obe kuye wao. Yo, sabe kacho se prepare. Enche ode. Spanish no be for it.
Sikawura na ba.
Waba beko ne nche. Be wo sem na make.
O hwe che na wa hwe na.
Wo sem na make.
Sa. Oh, se
sao. No more fair. No more fair. Because no more fair, dear.
I said, because I did.
Ayana, Honfeno, who they make sure.
I did.
Debbie. phone him.
Oba bia Nyankopon ade abodie no. Ade a efe pa ye ma oba efe papa. Yeah.
Otwam kura.
Oh. Ma ho fe papa.
Na maybe so. Oba hu say ono wo yere mfa ne say. Ono wo yere tifia hu. Ede ben we na wo pese ka wo yere ano wonhye. Ah, ono ne nko a wo fie.
Ade a ya ma me hu ma ho ya me fe pa ye. Oh say oba ti me share verse bi. Na no funtem ha pipi kakra sa.
Hey, you radio, always there for you.
Ana ade a ya say enwene pa ebiti wo mpa ni ma ebenyira. Ye ya bia bia eye kama papa. Ana hu
so me una wochiro me se me ma bisawo ena wunare ti akere me entino wa muna me huna de kore me pese me huna de kodi a wo pese wo kire me what I say me no me pese wo kire me de a wo
ba hye eye na efe wa sha asma de efe ena wo bo beast ya efe beast me se woni ana no obi anim beast toma hwene
enti se Nyankopon ma wo kwan se ya se bo ba se de wo si pena
me se sa
se sa no na ball se de wo favorite se na obesi abo no
favorite there
said the wo si pese wo ba wonya wo ba wo ne betena said the form no pen form a na nya meka aka kire wo say wo de bo no said the wa wo pe na tie ni bo bo bi a
said na me bo e ma ade ba ko pe na me ka message wo mo su ban oba ubu be ma no
enye no na me ka form
oh form le den kan bibia ma me me da form kan bibia ma me de yan se obebu ade obebu nipa
me dia say wo buy mba ade aya mbo hye wo fie manage ho a eye tawo se me yire tifie na ya wo de tawo born ho a manage pa enye tawo bia so kura say white one no de white no
wo de bo etwa ne hand
even wo ya aduane kura a wo mbo no ma me
we do twetire ma no
me so wo mbo no ala onyare wo ye de basa boy no ma me eno anampe
fellas compreneurs ati nina
masa sware ko sorry for me bia woko de
boss play bia woko
ye ti se kana be kuta mo ya so chasa
udi Katongo
o de prove mo ma me
okay udi Katongo achi a na ya bisa o say say na opesen ka Nyankopon ma o chance bo ba o pa say
be woni so o pedu ma me ya ka ya ma ba say ya abisa ya ba ka say ya komo na de ya ba say ya this is Sports Premier on African Union Television ya ba say ya suma
AU Radio, always there for you.
say some of my kwaba and my African Union Television. So you might be in your life. I favor could also but you remember which back again, which man will comment not to. Now, yeah, justice Eddie amount. I the pa was say it is time. Let's go hit. Okay, good job, Wonder Boy Junior and Eddie Abba. I oh sorry, was more fire and also please share, and a female for say more fire, my lovely guys. Okay, good one there. I just say and also no, and also hey, and the no. I'm a Yankee track. Just some common to get any dinner in the bar, and also hey, the other no town, no the car, boy, he to the gym. I'm a Yankee track. Oh, but that crash, no, the farm. I won't go for your grand one and pay. Into the Eterno. Cyper, Mammy Theo. Your boss says, can I do hop out, sir?
Okay, yeah, then I'm Yassi. On the Scadia.
Oh, yes,
Cyper humbly dealt the dinero. She can't be dinner, how money man.
We toasted, sir. Baby guess not chilling one. Yes, so white corner, sir.
Boss, you might me about TV now. So
I mean, breaking you say a sudden story, BSC, Romania. How to Seleniki. How the ties the woman came on Bebo.
Yeah,
I will the tenant said now Omo headed to France. Yes, almost supporters. Okay. Our more yes, more co support to power against Lyon Thursday. Omo my supporters in almost 7. Oh, yes, say I don't say Iranka one fan to smile almost 7. Oh, I feel Monka. It's sad for football fraternity.
A totem beer.
Say a taxi. So back I Brazil and Chapecoense.
Yeah. Very sad.
Zambia Mukran Nation to me that incident in the night. Very horrible one. Wow. We were so much of Monkana. Wow.
Gracias. Entino Cyper
boss
Mammy Theo na yending como ewo na mom answer na obekokora no sɛ nyankopɔn ba ho na wo sɛ adwamanbɔ ɛnyɛ ɔne bɔne a ɛde na ka wobɛyɛ osofo
kame papa no so ina ade a yɛbɔ a mu tata sɛ ɛnyɛ na later nyame abɛka sɛ adwamanbɔ ɛnyɛ bɔne a sɛ youth bedwa ana
me na say o dey fesi waye
and babos uni say na wo bisa Katongo asem say nyankopon ma no not say Kato wa agina ko body ope
yes
obe ni say me the honestly emi ye obi a me pro ba sem no ho fe okay because me ho nya fe what you say they say e ba
ne what a mario
le ba bia okay who say sem le bono ye ase mu ye du kakra no fo no buru kakra na na chi no wo peja kakra iti me po ba o me oba me pe me spec e oba wo ye ase ho no ho ono a won so ono so a wo ye tia
me just won fifini umpe Olivia
now what you say o shimsa on to set trial na say you na ship number and o card e bi say town the boy mu a me so na ade a me pepa ne say on say man wo 19 ya na say you go sha to kodi dem say Katongo de na and this am was shana say sebi your bottom man say na oda ko dem say na de say o de ne say na wo hwe
no na just say o watch no from
say kwaku ye say
kwaku be no
kwaku o ni say we say kwaku ye say what idea na come up boss they be say na sika no African Union Television on Facebook African Union Television on Facebook o like issue no o share no comment o like issue no o share no comment that's now on YouTube we busy live you streaming live obi anko na share no subscribe my na family enya big on TikTok we busy live African Union Television na bia anya boss they say me sure say obi ani that say ko Palmer obekọ Chelsea ana sorry Manchester United ana season na the ATN say yes no credit
okay
ko Palmer ani nji e wetin me friend say Chelsea
okay
and you know say ko Palmer free Manchester Kronum Manchester town no free and no Obama Manchester City and Oboa Pep Guardiola team no which is Manchester United City and Momoje the Champions League the English Premier League and so many trophies and on one the key this man will say no but Biadru no me have more time because now I want to be independent. I want to be a face of a particular team. A poster boy. And at Chelsea for we say no, this guy and never be young fan Ember Chelsea. And boss, Kopama about Chelsea no, you Juma obedi in the first season. And even last season under Enzo Maresca, Omo winning the FIFA Club World Cup, scoring Paris Saint-Germain will be no be team Enchano. So it tells you how important this guy is to my friends say Chelsea. But there na ba Lian Rosni aba Kopama enya bimbo. And last week omo game in the Premier League, one fananka squad no cry. But no care only say boss. Kopama to Manchester United no. Fake news.
Yes,
and no cray. Ake. Supporters and only football having fans and circulating some kind of information. But say Kopama, equity my friends, the Manchester United. For now, no dear, and you breaking news about your listeners on Autv, on Facebook, any other social media handles. But they can say Kopama to Manchester United no. And no cray. For now, fake news. So Kopama is staying at Chelsea. Say that we are betting fighting for the position that we are coming for brighter face of Kopama.
They say one to know the position.
For now, no dear, who is Esteval William? Sorry, Esteval. When you Kopama United me switch it, was the Kopama team bought that right hand side with team boss number 10. But now no, Unya Enzo Maresca, Enzo Fernandez, Enzo 8 years Jumano, and Esteval William 8 years, and now Pedro Neto 8 years. Now Pedro Neto, a bit about the position, that's the right wing and a left wing. Then Esteval to the right. Also now Kopama comfortable.
I think say Pedro Neto also. Or any player.
Yeah.
Rosine any player.
Yeah.
Because I think coaching
that kind of love on there. So for Kopama to go to Manchester United for now, boss. And you know create rumors are. But boss, still on the transfer.
Chelsea fans no more come to.
Yes, for now there. And boss, I brought the first Robert Lewandowski, the Polish international. For now, Nyamiya Doma, the contract in air Banaway this summer with FC Barcelona. Now, and Tiaban is Barca help players biya or met me ability lines for team friends Barcelona. Now, Tiaban is I brought the first Dusan Vlahovic of Juventus. Barca for it also mean Dusan Vlahovic of Ope. And I brought the first Julian Alvarez. And you know this guy, solid guy.
Julian Alvarez.
Fantastic player. But only my day back yesterday. So far, we about 13 games on Shego.
MC Arbanya, made a man. Not one Vlahovic.
Yes.
Alvarez, we one player managing her power. Club our bosses say, I'll to come out at any club.
Because the guy, I said, Pep Guardiola, such a talent. A free team, because say Alvarez. Any Abrante fans Ellen brought talent with team one. You can blend the two.
Sure.
And Alvarez be your Jumana Ellen brought talent.
Footwork will be.
BBB. Goes then near Dane. Evan say I'm pressing Jibona. Anytime be a best Real Madrid, we do the control and man defense. So Julian Alvarez and Abrante fans Dusan Vlahovic and that Facebook the boss. So say these two guys and a bassa for him say Omenya Bako, no waiting to see a come with in case the Abrante fans say Robert Lewandowski contract to free Barca because Barca rely on Abrante fans Ferran Torres. Because Ferran Torres time when he and that's what we do. That is where all disappoint you most.
Time Barca be need
good. But Unya Dusan Vlahovic, Unya Abrante fans say William Alvarez. I will prove say yes, Unya he can do the work for FC Barcelona. It boss and then the next story ever. Now boss, team my friends say Manchester United. And a number of Kuyan for Momo and Ruben Amorim. Emma Mopam Ruben Amorim. I could find a new interim coach by one boy by Pamono and I could find Michael Carrick by. But so far, Michael Carrick by two crucial games against Manchester City, against Arsenal, will prove he can do the work. And we saw say against Manchester City, the United guys were playing ball as a BBR and our boys, no pressure be any almost. Manchester City 2-0. You could see say Kobe Manu Nyabona dominated come back to Maguire also come to Bruno Fernandes. They were playing the ball comfortably. And last weekend we saw them beating to my friends Arsenal. Our pay league aji. Not between Arsenal and Manchester City, but 7 points. But I see I'm because I have 4 points.
Sure.
Not between Manchester City, United, and Arsenal 15 points. You see I'm because I have 12 points. And it's football. We be a team see.
Could it be say Manchester say no Omanya omo best manager na Okay, this is say na as na Manchester Bobo am but tactics.
Yes.
But as say no something different.
There are some teams are boss. It's not about I think anyway back be no. There are some teams are boss. It's not about tactical play.
Okay.
It's about you giving the players the free will to do whatever they want.
Okay.
Let me take you back to Real Madrid under Don Carlo Ancelotti. Tell Madrid Champions League no pe obi a obetimi lead the team to win the La Decima.
Okay.
And Omokofa Don Carlo Ancelotti by that time now Abrante friend said Di Maria and held Di Maria with team no Gonzalo Higuain Karim Benzema Cristiano Ronaldo Xabi Alonso Pepe Iker Casillas Sergio Ramos what he say classic Marcelo Muina but egos no high because Ronaldo had Ballon d'Or 2 times that time it's over China then but it's not about coaching.
Okay.
It's FM managers.
Okay.
It's Ancelotti my players in here said now when I say Ronaldo with speed a band say young more true pass also can do that way for Madrid. Di Maria bet my side no. Even the band say young Shego young holding ball Ronaldo Benzema will do that for Ronaldo and the young rely on counter play. So Madrid ball now 1-2 transition quick transition. He said no Marshall. A boy Madrid manage La Decima. And Zinedine Zidane ever twice and the Madrid champions 2016, 17, 18. 3 times not been seen that. So Michael Carrick coming to and I coming back to team and say Manchester United because Wabada 2021 no buy. Coming back or no Wabada team no that. And only the way team listen here. So it's not about tactical play because you know we say last 2 seasons we play alone ball young guy alone ball every team friend say Manchester United. You mentioned Kobe Manu. But then about Ruben Amorim buy Kobe Manu enya ball anymore.
Yeah, some
now, Luis Enrique Casemiro, yes, one now the Ulumai wasa, but boss 2 games against Manchester City, against Arsenal. Look at Luis Enrique Casemiro, fantastic. Back to us in the days already, Madrid, fantastic, sir. Interceptions, tackles. Look at Harry Maguire. Look at Lisandro Martinez, Licha. Look at Sonny Lemens. Look at Diego Dalot. Look at Luke Shaw. They did very well under this man defense Michael Carrick. So it tells you that it's not about say players in the team room, but it's about say raging, trying to be boss. I say no, okay, and can be a me show so. Opa ye de ope. This is here your boss on your head of sports. No about Cyper. Time we opa brejuma one man and Murphy. And we are cramming here because I DK crowd had be a crowd open. But because me only say you are trying to impose some certain restrictions or me say what to Michael Carrick boss that be. Manchester team no, your Brandon Buemo, we saw him at Brentford doing very well. Ahmed Diallo, fantastic player. You were Matthias Cunha, free bench by all goals shared last that goal on fantastic goal. Look at Bruno Fernandes, even Patrick Dogu. Yeah, you go share and 3 games. One man assist was against Man City, against Arsenal. That is Patrick Dogu for you.
Oba first na man phone share dem hu no Manchester fans no amoko fan ba first no na as no mu share dem engine this
yeah but now look at the guy Patrick and that is how it is. Coaches is about how you augment the squad, play with them. So what I say anything be na be rigid to the be no mu yago na wo da phone mo da so to the be o gina ko this guy is having that kind of charisma to do the work. Now boss from Manchester United boss Ubeka last week Meka player friend say Jean-Philippe Mateta want some chose give before pen. Now they say Nottingham Forest do omo hwajim.
Really?
Nottingham Forest do omo hwajim. Yes, one of the Facebook Stakula, the French international.
Kulabona.
Yeah. No what day papa. So the man say Nottingham Forest for the 35 million euros echo. But team first say Crystal Palace some be 40 million. Okay. It's all 40 million of Fanabra. And even with the 40 million so many replacement. For Brent face Jean-Philippe Mateta as so much Jana why then work on Nottingham Forest Juventus. Until now, I fight a battle between Juventus and the Nottingham Forest for Brent friend say Jean-Philippe Mateta. They decided to the guy's signature. Boss player, Barcelona ever Manchester United. Ever for Brent friend say Marcus Rashford. And so far, boss, Marcus Rashford boy ever Barcelona ongun who animasi. Okay. Yes.
Obia himself oba no born obo. So when she go access obey inclusion good. Yeah. And Tiaban says FC Barcelona anye di no permanent. Paris Saint-Germain some permanent face Marcus Rashford. Hey. He say it's up to Barca say. On the Brand friend say amone Brand friend say Marcus Rashford better na akasa. Say Charlie, o contract ni bana we are permanent. And yes, I PhD for some manager, but if say Marcus Rashford. But do you believe there's a contract will be possible? Because Marcus Rashford mini Barca and he really wanted Barca. contract we what in BBA also say on okura dey can hey.
Once your players go honoma, they are destined to play for a particular team.
Yeah.
And you talk about Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos, not the team I saw boy we are seeing Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You talk about Gianluigi Buffon. The team I saw boy in Juventus. You talk about John Terry.
Okay.
Chelsea, Frank James Lampard, Chelsea, Carlos Puyol, Barcelona, Lionel Andrés Messi, Barcelona. So what is it? These guys, you know, and certain teams be and big, and they are this. And you almost share the boss team, no. Now look at Barcelona met they been Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, mastermind they made for so many years.
Yeah.
Now Muja born akusi saying, I'm free Barca team akusi saying, Messi free Barca akusi saying. So what is a person with 70 goals, 60 goals in a calendar year. Barca player ben I say 40 goals, even with the inclusion of Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona.
This is in Kurano. Now say then na menesa a year friend saying biggie why. Yeah. About Barcelona defense.
Yeah.
The absence of Inigo Martinez. Cause harm to Barcelona.
This
season, that's why I say almost showcase or pitch and also fans na NJ almost win it. But I tell you dread.
Good. But Obakaya last week my catch was say, and I'm up say hands that are flaking. The near base up Abrante friend say Slotterbeck. From Borussia Dortmund. Because what was Inigo Martinez was giving a shade and a cover up to Abrante friend say Paul Kubasi.
Yeah.
And with the work of Inigo Martinez, you know, not that kind of highline basketball network, it was perfect. Yeah. But now, what do you mean you couldn't ever know highline? What do you mean you Eric Garcia ever know highline? What do you mean you saw Brante friend is Ronald Arau ever know highline? A basa Paul Kubasi ebre. So he'll be a Obertenase. He was a young guy, but he was the one mastermind in the defense of FC Barcelona last season. And Basa Oberten the 10 offside. Because the master planner, it was Inigo Martinez alongside Paul Kubasi. It was working for them perfectly.
See, up to now, me tonight, I heard Barca match no more no consider. Me tonight, what you say? Then the bar say, "Omoma kwano koye." Not maintain we be asset. So on the boss. You need someone who understands whatever you are doing. Yeah.
So when you be watching the way be as a boss, when say Cyper net here, Katongo net here, Biggy net here, because you know what you are doing and you believe in those guys around you. Now that time Inigo Martinez, look at the show. Then you thing where Ramos prepare more type maybe. Those know an old man, but nani thing. And that guy Paul Kubasi was a sweeper. So and defensive duty and defensive life your boss. And so when you're two types of defenders. Okay. And I class of defenders. And so when you'll be aware soft and you'll be aware rigid. Now let me take you to Arsenal. Osh Arsenal team now. Gebra Magai is near deeper, but William Saliba calm.
Yeah.
So what you say?
Yeah.
Now that time na Levi Cowell empire no. One Trevo Chaloba. One year gidi. Trevo Chaloba gidi. Cowell calm.
Yeah.
Let me take you to Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk and Joy Matip. That one is slow. Joy Matip is slow. Van Dijk gidi. Let me take you to Real Madrid. That time Ramos Pepe, but not Pepe aggressive. Ramos.
Yes.
About say young Bobo and Ramos more bossy Pepe.
Oh yeah.
So what I say? Let me take you back to Barcelona. You been Carlos Puyol and then Abrante face Gerard Piqué Martinez.
Yeah.
And look at them. Piqué obe quarter aggression. Puyol ebe clear ball come on. What I say? It is an say defensive lineup. Now Real Madrid are trying to get that. But instead down five in the shape of the Heisen and Abrante face Raúl Asensio. Raúl Asensio na near them. The Heisen calm. So that is how our team be so defensive back no. AC etie. So what I say? Say na be able to manage that kind of shape and balance away then. Open. So but so many na create gidi obebre. Opa Madrid Abeloa Elmo Rudiger ne Edam Militao o me shamosa. Because Obia Chesibo, Obia near them. But so about the Heisen any Edam Militao fantastic pay. About the Heisen any Abrante face Rudiger fantastic pay. About the Heisen any Abrante face say Raúl Asensio fantastic. But about the Heisen and I say Raúl Asensio Rudiger I hear chiro. Man the best 10 go consider 9. Because gidi. What I say? Omuni quite follow one player, eja ball. But the Heisen the best stay obey sweeping you want to come. It's the Alabama Real Madrid ebanya Abrante friend say David Alaba and Rudiger pairing. Now Rudiger gidi but not Alaba is CP the ground for team friend say Real Madrid. That is how it's supposed to be. Was and coach back say Bonabaso the special one. Jose Abambam Jende Moreno. And most player me want history can
Jose Moreno me ma hunu say na adwena sa. Say experience on kwan
go
go bia me hunu say bia
But
to saving history, no.
Yes, I think the found say they say the performance now, but from near the again now some teams are trying to say from near the but Mourinho had because both player yet in Chelsea it took them 50 years to win the Premier League. Only coach Odomoji this man Jose Mourinho. Yet in Chelsea 50 years no win the Premier League. It took Jose Mourinho and Odomoji. Both player it took Inter Milan 45 years no win the Champions League. 45 years no win the Champions League. Jose Mourinho and Odomoji Champions League. Both player it took Real Madrid 22 years and the Copa del Rey.
Okay.
22 years old. Now Madrid and the Copa del Rey. But Jose Mourinho and Real Madrid and the Copa del Rey. Both player it took Manchester United 9 solid years no win the Europa League. But Mourinho and the Manchester United ever the Europa League. Both player Roma no one winning any major European title be. But the preference Jose Mourinho and the ever G. So it tells you how special he is. So first in everything, say Mourinho are there team million about over here.
Although by a bet say because they say Mourinho boa bon or call Benfica say may mention them who so.
Oh yeah, who say
Jose Mourinho pa going to Benfica
and any class. But as Abans, I would say boss, they say
boss answer I was saying this evening
young guys no more they are learning. Almost their papa.
Yeah.
And when your coach be say Papa friend say Xabi Alonso Kratema no Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Look at the kind of work away. Madrid team na so channel.
Oh yes.
The Eagles because Vinicius is better. Mbappe is better. Unless someone can say okay, your brain who we want to play for you. But Bayer Leverkusen, one another big Alonso. Grimaldo ana. Jeremy Frimpong ana. No be anyone. So he was able to do the work for them. But coming to Real Madrid, Massa, and he's old. They are Barcelona for legend. Xabi and the schools go by Barcelona Udane went to me.
Say kura ono so kura wonya adwuma
nye. Wonya adwuma nye. Hey, he say young guys no ba no boss, bi mu sua de.
Be on na be hihye team no.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How Kubas in them Lami Yaman no. When be introduce we mu nyina into
the foundation of FC Barcelona ni nyina ya ba say president. Xabi, so Xavi and the schools. What are you doing?
They say adwuma wonya bi.
Oh, they say they Autv post sua de. Boss. Exactly 5 years in and 5 years ago, and I first said Thomas Tuchel ever at Chelsea, and Thomas Tuchel about Chelsea both or 3 trophies.
Okay.
Or the Champions League, the Super Cup, and then the Club World Cup.
Okay.
And Thomas Tuchel starting the coaching career, and he said it was going very well. A bit on the PhD, a call. What the PhD call final against Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League. That let Neymar, Mbappe, Omantima Koja, I believe to say Koma, Ekoshego, Emma, Team Defense Bayern, Omanti Free Team Defense PhD. But about Chelsea both player, a BBI come on play on the Facebook issue. Or the Champions League, Super Cup, and then the Club World Cup. Making sure UEFA Men's Coach of the Year. SMB Men's Coach of the Year. That is for Defense Thomas Tuchel. Both player, Michael Carrick, I can't want MP. But it's early days yet to say I'm for Becca say. Alvaro Arbeloa and then Michael Carrick. Or better Madru baby. Because boss, very like
one scenario no.
Good. The reason being that
but me who say too early one.
Too early. And I make us too early say you say they can do the work. Okay. Because Michael Carrick about yes too much is why when beating the big guys, the likes of City and then Arsenal. City, League, Arsenal so League. What Mabono. And my friend say Arbeloa, Madrid. Abaseto say Abaseto what mention no that one a big I know say Ade Bakwa wa regret players that team now Olusu you know but that is what I see and now what team come say about the first Vinicius Kwama at the man say so extend the contract for Madrid so that kind of leadership quality but we should give them some time man Rashid come up oh my what team win against City I win against Arsenal to beat my Juma oh they say Charlie what say Monaco 6
and mean they na me kasa na me is it Ndra na mene Katongo kabibi about Carrick Juma na woyen do say too early and Juma na woyen one say coach bia no obatim fofura players no fight say omenya position and omenya win coach in adwen no manya starting lineup after that what it mean say we starter pair and when the completion in the city because when him say we starter but when he says that by Madrid no Wanyanya since you sacking up to Wanyanya starting lineup. They be out the same. And a man to a starting team because Wanyanya is starting lineup.
Let me tell you something, boss. When you about Arbeloa.
Debbie.
And the Madrid front lineup, Arbeloa and balance.
Okay.
So Stadia, Osha about a friend say Franco Mastantuano on the right, Vinicius Junior on the left, and then the main man, Kylian Mbappe. Wama Muninati says, let's play for Mbappe.
Okay.
And Mekanya said, yeah, Vinicius, I catch F. Mbappe, I was share Panenka penalty against him, friend say, Villarreal. Or see, you are the best in the world. Vinicius may be an American such match Mbappe.
Okay.
Or see, you are the best. It means say, what anyone say, and then you have to play for this guy.
Yeah. Or a poster.
And one they say, coach, the manager, I saw an team yesterday, and psych the player. Catch us, Charlie, Vinicius, Benzema, or Obama Benzema, I'm a champions 2022. Moji 2024. I didn't tell you that same star, Emma, but if I say Kylian Mbappe. Because Obama Benzema, you will say only born.
Yeah.
So why can't you do the same thing for Mbappe? And now, both players, you Champions League, Mbappe 11 goals, La Liga 21. How many goals? 32 goals. Now, I can say 70 goals over say now, boss. So, how our coach, you know, who players in Bekasa say, yes, said no man say, and it's about my team is about tactical play. That may cut the front lineup. Franco Mastantuano, Vinicius Mbappe, balance about anymore. In a sense, it's a bono who best say, Franco Mastantuano, Bobo on P, or the Bobby Break, Vinicius line. The bono qua, Naba, it wouldn't mean attacking really too much. They are not balanced either, and they all understand Mbappe. And
do you see, say, is the right player as I started that position ahead of Brahim Diaz and Rodrigo? Yes, because we're left-footed. And outside the left-footed, or a young guy, the press is very fantastic. Okay. And you hold that play, and saying, Onya Pubaja, or Quatana Jenga, Eric Transfer, but Oba, when your confidence, we are all coaching like a channel. So what is it? Maintaining him no air solid and now can unya sa starting lineup over players until man says okay Obabobia fantastic and you can say oh adecha DK Kobo adecha Cyper with that be a basana to kabeden because menene air in competition for something like that. So what I say and sad boss we as one say you baby Kobabi player ben na o mado da would you say and then Kobako binanka afama player ben Henrik good. But that time, no, was the Hendrik Nankasano. One Benyan coach. Yeah. Coach and Kubeti Mama Hendrik, I shine a Angelotti, but unfortunately, or contempt, Jan. And this time I rely by and on Kubeti Mania starting lineup. But this time I saw an below about an but if I say Garcia was 17. Well, previously we are saying like I can do Oko showcase or club World Cup every golden boot. So Obi about golden boot or club good Hendrik. But boss, we are saying sanity. Say about Dindiama Angelotti, Brazil attack good. I competition the amano. You will be a Kobina make boss. Hendrik, what matter you have about just 99 minutes. Oh, Madrid. And the time in your best spending. Xabi Alonso. And Xabi Alonso. Okay. Just 99 minutes this season. And now, Leon Foss Derby. Yepeno. Mofana Maya. Your match will say Nepal guy, both player. 3 games, 4 goals, 1 assist. 5 goals contribution. And only said Messi call French League. Messi are more hat-trick da. Yeah. Why we not going? Then same conference. I take it away. Me post this. I don't know. Me hand the line of conference. Unfortunate nature say a disgraceful say over compare Hendrik Nilen or Messi. And you say you compare. I start. Yeah. You compare. And you go beyond to me compare. Let me Yama. Sorry, Hendrik to Messi. No, boss. And 99 minutes under Xabi Alonso. Oko Leon boss player about 252 minutes. 252 minutes. Was 4 goals. I 1 assist in 3 games. It's like you bring your time. Agi players Libya their boss. They can work. And boss player, when you man of the match back, when you assist, the one man of the match was Jamie. Yeah. When you hat trick back. Wow. So he tells you say the confidence and man you can have ball be. Yeah. The guy is really doing well. Oh, you good. I said it's a team with a poster boy. So Leon for omu we kind of grand person keep you know. Oh yes. Madrid for so chese. The Madrid Obesiaba. Boss player. Yeah. Let me give you this stats now for Yanku Yeni. Players are more numbers or games before getting hat-trick. When you say it took a brother versus Edison Cavani 63 goals as only 1 hat-trick. Just a hat-trick. Okay. With Paris Saint-Germain. 63 games. That is Edison Cavani. Okay. And boss player, a brother versus Karim Benzema. 47 games as only hat-trick. Wow. In the French league. Wow. And most player, Kylian Mbappe, 28 games. And so on your hat-trick for Monaco and then PSG. Most player. About the Neymar. Over free Barca, Meko free Barca, Meko PSG won't call bet now. Most player, 15 games.
as a winner hat-trick for team friends say PAG. Both player Zlatan Ibrahimovic Ibrakadabra.
The Lion.
Both player 14 games.
Answer no winner
hat-trick. Both player Messi there.
One year be cry.
But it took Hendrick 2 games. Winner hat-trick. That's how the world is. And that is how football writes in history.
Yeah, some more lifestyle.
So the most player, that is how it is. Most player, and the guy Patrick Jogu out for 10 weeks.
Sad story.
That guy was.
Me whole story na my style.
Yes, that guy was on point against him. My friend say Manchester City.
Because no bomb in terms of defense.
Oh yes,
attack.
21 years of age.
Sad.
Fantastic player, and Tieban said, yes, when the hamstring guys, the boss, or 10 weeks, I want me see a from Manchester, and a very big blow to Mike Carrick in the team, because boss, he was giving you the defensive duties and also giving you
Carrick, young player, and comfortable with him.
Uncle
Betty starting in game,
but boss, but gradually, Manchester United are trying to see, say, I'm this season, so meeting me a ball, and I'm going for you for Chom. Boss player, is it destined for Arsenal to lose the title race every year now? And this guy, what's Martins Wimendi advantage to me. Martins Wimendi, I committed silly errors for Arsenal. And most player, or you foul against him against Liverpool, I made the go by.
Okay.
Against Sunderland, I go by. And error against him against Tottenham Hotspur, Emma Brandt friend say Richarlison, as you go. And against that Mbeumo's Manchester United, Brian Mbeumo, and you come on.
About that, what you say?
Yes, and a month for because Arsenal team, boss player, a Shabra na say.
To Frank, because season we pad here, Cyper. Say, Bonnie say Arsenal team in the league.
Because Obia boss, Obia, what much you be move 10 points? What's now my number 7? It's a number 4, and we know say Manchester City hit here.
City.
Who is that City? They tell and say Erling Haaland on final moment the most player. On so 8 games on Shegu.
Is it because I can so is this
13 games?
13 games.
Most player Erling Haaland up 8 games on Shegu. He say good. And a man now or starting about the friend say Omar Mamosh playing about the friend say Ryan Cheki and then Yaya this year. Samenyo, and Samenyo did a very good work.
Yeah.
Fantastic work. Most player, Mamie say, Wilson Benya, Abante friend say David Raya. Now, not to goalkeeper, so this is one so ya Papa David Raya. Say, Utina outside the 8 box.
Defending very well. Obia Nyana Samon.
Say, Utina outside the 8, maybe Obia, me pretty say. De La Fonte, and for this guy, and got that Spanish national team goalkeeping, got that World Cup.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be preaching for that. Okay. Because looking at the statistics between Unai Simon and then David Raya. David Raya is far better than Unai Simon.
Okay.
So maybe you'll be always I campaign for David Raya to be in the Spanish national team go post than Unai Simon. But most player, we should start here, Gustavo. Goals conceded outside the box. Let you 20%. Oh, you're born one there, you're born one there. And 20% probability say Beshano. And then the next goalkeeper, Matt Sells. Honestly, 17%. Aaron rounds down 16%. Lucas Fabianski 16%. Ben Leno honestly 15%. And about the friend say, about the Dean Hansen, and I said Dean Henderson. Sorry, Dean Henderson so 15% for the other side. Most player, this goalkeeper problem. Oh, but most of me this I'm not Ballon d'Or. So most players say they are 2 above for Ballon d'Or. Between Erling Haaland, Harry Kane, and about the friend say Kylian Mbappe. Obey one. Who never win?
Because we are said you'll be able to say good
good everywhere.
If you look at the side of Abrante Hurricane, Oma numbers on the back.
Yeah.
But so what's the mentepia? Me metamo ya Mbappe same na. Obi ka say be amema
Dabi.
Let's say the facts. Mbappe for now currently say am for Ballon d'Or ma me de Mbappe.
And both were saying this here. And according to Opta, and I say yes, according to Opta, Mbappe 81% say and they are 2 above for Ballon d'Or now. One
scientists are who do nyina sata mudi ba nyina woni.
But boss mama nya agem kwa mu team no ho adwuma. Agem kwa fa mu team no to so mama mu players no Rafinha ne Lami ya ma to so na me nyina boss je ne ta na me fancy. Boss, o hwe Barcelona team no a these 2 guys Lami Yama and then Abrante Fell say Afinya 2025-26 season. And Osha this season most player Lami Yama numbers are encouraging. 11 goals, 11 assists. Powerful one. 22 goals contribution. Up against player last season. No born home on the year Barcelona. And this season they are Rafinha year by injuries. And yes sir, even with that Obabia and who sure. And the Spanish Super Copa final against Real Madrid 2 goals. Emma Barcelona F trophy echo. And most we have plenty 20 games, one 17 goals and assists, giving us 12 goals and then most player 5 assists. Most player last one. About the first Michael Olise. Most player only another turn about team one.
By Munchen.
Yes, Michael Olise.
The flare good.
Let's start and that's on most player. And he has been so fantastic.
Nobody for I mean can I say he was nobody at
Crystal Palace.
Now
And now a poster. 36 goals contribution. That is last year. Just 2025 in Kwa. 26 in Kwa. Last year. 2025 in Kwa. Both player. 35 games, 16 goals and 20 assists for Blatter Face and Michael Olise, both player.
But I say I know Cyper the bless and a Watten and Kano say oye Jumane justice the Amaye and no the side of the I can say the foreign sector ho will be kana one way of Sobaka home time no ako my MBK look at him person would look at no mammy a honor punches no was Ubaba pa away teacher Nyanka will be Piancolano. Ye didn't come out also our fishing na and yaman so I come cause a film so at the pa na if you them patcho MCR young Conenante mammy up a friend said Carlo way Charles Taylor the terrible no na mame mfa nto anum sɛ wonim sɛ opani wedding koma bituja na nkoma odi nyina sɛ okiremu a wase abrante friend sɛ kotoko Cyper loan a obo sesei Albert Amwa currently ye ka obi a wonim bo pa abrante friend sɛ Albert Amwa onim bo no bossing Inaki Williams papa bi ana okiremu a na okire sesei sɛ yemfa nsɛm nka asɛm a wono sɛ abrante yi ekuta bonus sesei yayi na yan work on the pitch so wo tina kire na wo hwe Albert Amwa no demonstrate o pitch no so a terrible Taylor say or your top kadua na o kire mu say ya na Albert Amwa be kure mu pa dia ono prefer say Albert Amwa should be called to Black Star than Inaki Williams because ohunu say Inaki Williams born a wo bono Albert Amwa sene ne ho wa hwe mu 360 degrees amo kire say level na abrante friend say Albert Amwa duru no na just amazing we are top notch our teremu say nti say mpenimfo be hwehwem no ma dan mu buku mu a obesa say the Black Star technical team omontimi emma say consistency enya adwuma enye say bi ade echi ya play way na eba yemma adwuma no players no yemma omunya adwuma amanya kama our professor Albert Amwa should be called ahead of Inaki Williams say ya the performance currently adwuma eno terrible Taylor adin sound common tuja media sound common emma na mame run 16 MTN FA Cup make ho asama na pai we hit up dwuma no so edi emma mo na hwebe draw na about that run 16 no me pato 6 to 9 February 2026 and ebe start dwuma no me pato say na city yabanya Dreams FC against Inter Allies me pato yabanya House of Folk Masters True Live any side defense Bando Heart of Lions omo ena omo pay omo me pato uroma 11 wonders as I say relegation omo da e premier ni omo na side defense Atrim Divisa ena be hia mediama enso ena side defense summer test 1996 big game ana yabenya e wo sa match pay ni mu Asantoro ko boboko no against Oja Boys Aduana omo so match no yabebo ama sa match we Kotoko Aduana ha kacha se Kotoko bebo no baba yara nya keto akora pay we e hyepa Techiman 11 we Techiman Liberty Youth and so Real Tamil United what a derby and of a Nation FC draw up last yaba banya brokum Chelsea against Tamale City we run 16 and just the MTN FA Cup honkomo anadwi medi emamo na unim sa FA FA Cup committee your friend say Wilson Alta ono your chairman of the MTN FA Cup na we break it down run 16 fixtures am we ye no say and odi kire mu our Ghana FA secretariat nkomodi die ni bi
I think it's a very exciting times. Round of 16 represents just the middle of the journey. after a run of 16, there are no draws. The tree takes effect. If you look at the pairings that we got, very mouth-watering games. If you have Adriana Kotoko playing Adriana, if you have Mediama playing Samatex, if you have Atram Divisa playing 11 Wonders, if you have Hearts of Lions playing True Life, these are games that they are made in heaven. I'm sure that these are games that everybody will want to see. So,
I know I was on altar. I don't know church him around 16 because I want to know everybody else sample. Yeah, we are uko him na semi-final straight to them. Never answer come now. Was Sunday Mayan. I'm what say was this say no. Only says say around 16 no. Or chere mo kwan abefo so a be promote ade no ama anaefe because to all platforms ni nyina no round 16 a yadru no o chere mo kwan abefo so be promote ade no ama ayefe pa na yentie Wilson Alta.
When it comes to the MTN FA Cup, see there are 3 levels of promotion. We have awareness. That's what normally you hear radio stations saying that this match is coming on. That's awareness. Now there's another leg that you have to build interest of fans and make people see a reason, compel them to want to come and watch. And that involves interviews, it involves special information, it involves sharing special intricacies, what will happen, predictions and things like that. And finally, you need to push the people to come. And when it comes to MTN FA Cup promotions, we do all the 3 legs.
I was an answer. I know just a chairman Edmana MTN FA Cup Jumedia and the draw basso our Ghana FA Secretariat. No comedy dia or the MI no. Now only say or Chiremulas and or the my say was this our Ghana music Kwandia when it Ghana nyum to and I say nyum hua. And then it say and the Ghana football so the as I say when it home because it's at a well bebo ne brim our boy when I eat Adamina obedu any pa. Let us say MTN FA Cup. Me pacho as I say won so when it ho pa na ene manya kama wasn't art and comedy die ebinie.
If see I'm sure you love Ghanaian music. If you love Ghanaian music, you will love Ghanaian football. Because that is our nature. We play football our own way. And the thrills and the excitements. See, the MTN FA Cup is the only competition that gives an opportunity to True Life to play a competitive match with a Premier Second Division club, playing a competitive match with a Premier team. And what do you think will be going on in the minds of these players, the True Life players? They have an opportunity to rub shoulders with the Premier players, and you think they will shoot themselves in the foot? They will play so well. So the competition level is so high when it comes to the MTN FA Cup competition. The competition level is players are very much.
Ahead of HSA MTN FA Cup round 16 eba so kire say wo ani Ghana music kwan dey culture no me pa cho na we dey me no nya adwen Shatawale crowd obetwe Tomboy Sra obetwe akos schedule no masa kotokore house kora boa half kora munya enti enya say ya dey hwan ni beji football enya obi an pe music obi o sampe at the same time football eya miss nti be no nya adwen ho ayo chama na woni say like Kings dey atudwa say tamana oye so wura coaching mu na oye adwuma Ghana ha kakra na ebaba ase wanya konya so be international say o coach e Uganda ho ne ade a o say once u peso appoint obi a say u ba na obebisa ne background na chi say de enema sitie enema wotimi ya ne sa ne manema no o say confirm ma bad report ama if Uganda for no ka kire ne say masa o mo say masa report amode man no osie o so mpeso be ka but almost say no pasa kire say masa we mu fa ne de yedi ehunu say emwa o we de wasa yenti no koma o de mayen e was sporty.
Yes, of course they when they made a lot of inquiries, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, when someone they proposed me to them, they made inquiries about me. Mm-hmm. Of course, referrals as well from your previous job and all that, you know. And then I'm yet to believe it, you know, because the feedback I got was very negative, you know. The feedback they gave the Ugandan.
Who gave?
You know, sometimes they did not give them
Ghanaians.
Yeah, Ghanaians. Yeah, Ghanaians. The feedback they gave them wasn't.
Where did they inquire from? The FA?
You know, they are football people, so definitely they will speak to football people around Ghana, you know.
And they give them a bad feedback.
Yeah, very, very negative feedback.
What did they say you had done wrong?
I'm very controversial.
Enti eno komo no ana like insladi I was sporty ama ya nya ho komo edi bramo ena o kire se ho amo na ma wona so football people na na beka ti Uganda for chese basa feedback komo de maya lo ya so ye se ki amanya keto akora wo nim ya duma ye be diu wa bontu was wo no kura no tama obese wo wura coach mu ne wife ka chen say da be me no nya hadwe me ma wonko ena ono so ye se no ese se wuram na ade no so no onye se obeye ne community o person in international level like himself.
When I was a player, I wasn't even thinking that I would be a coach today. Because I wanted to do something else. Because I know it's not easy all the time. You are away from the family and all that. My wife wasn't in support going to coaching. My wife wasn't in support. But for me, I believe there is something I have to do with the game. And it's not complete. I have to complete it. You know? So I took my time, educate myself well. I know a lot of coaches, because his friend is coaching, he wanted to coach. For me, I was sleeping and there is a calling. Go and do it. Because this is where your strength is.
Enti I was sleeping na me damekete so na me dwene ho na me hunkuru mu ide ho hanfo ka ana chese meti se soro ko na koya adwuma no so wonya de ka kokochi enti eno komo no na chese ne de free dayem na right back from Mediama Kamaradini Mamudo se me no ka se me ka kire mo ma buru hu de wura El Hilal me pa to 3 years deal from Mediama wa dwene club no ama okoya adwuma na ne ma so netima kama defender no 8 times last season already we've shared 5 times this season. The yellow and marine for no amase say wakoguram our El Hilal amenu ka say the contract no enso aye pampe wakokoya adwuma e dia momo na ne manso na kama me pa cho former commercial Santoro Comel the Justice Blay ono so menu ka say Uganda wa arrive club friend say neck football club say okọ na wakohe say ebia obetima ya try bi na fa na wonu so adwane wo hom na niam anso na tima kama eno ayen koma ye di emamo ye gina this note na ye di ase na mom mame eye chese speed na ye ndi koma speed eye chese video no anampa na me ka kire mo se speed anka so bag Ghana hanom na ni age pa I show speed cause oko PM wo ye the tradition better eye chese she better museum ho yes man na egu no ho sa no na chese said omo yakwa ne tiri de chese asem wo bi ne nam are you okay also yes I'm okay chese said omo tia jano no me yes me to me babia me tia me hwe ye ne hu sa kwa no wajani ama oh yes wajani ama nyema wo be ya firi ne mu no won se watim fifiri ntu hu ye bi sa you okay oh say ha wa yagum kra ena unim se oba Ghana ha no mo no abranti e friend say wadi Maya ona shishe say program we Maya sorry yeah with Maya ya adwuma no 19 African countries akwa we akoni nyina ye with Maya na ye say adwuma we on say one so one of the Ghanaian na what trend with the flag na kofa ba bia wotimi wura okọ won so ate say I show ba ha ya wo ye ono so kwa sa na o demonstrate sa na wo ba ne life I was so the wurade 50 something was so sa enti eno so enkomo aye di ema mo no enti kudos to Abranti affairs with Maya enti chama mamenti o kakra na yanko
na Chelsea na wose de
wose Albertamu a ohwe no form na okura na so timi gena mu say dia ohun say Black Stars na say friend no ahead of Inaki
okay na wase na maybe such as say the days no sa the days na yebebo free call up our national team na ebenyen local players we mo dominate and Cyper no na ene what say at that time na league no league papa na time na league papa na say ye football no any same day ye Cyper ya ye di agro no and it's at time na
interest at time na ye football say the agro na ye di
because one team can't say ye league kwatere kwa more than 4 years and I said 3 seasons over 3 seasons in here and 4 seasons in here na yenya a single even a pure water company grow can say me the music about sponsor league no won't you can say league no your league papa minimum can also forget about prize money be that so na yanko eno because at that time when the league no quality wom no na yakwa you who perform because some je kwa who the difference between some je ne phone keeper obeba
okay at that time Sheila Eliasu na
was ono or bobo Ghana ha na okona national team you who de way ana wono cha sela na nkasa mu ade na obomoye sana ye hu de no mu ye antone na mu na ko mu de but ye wo kloma ya na de team be player e call e ko ball just a friendly game opa na say crowd inti
former House of defender Mohamed Alassane ana
Rashid Mohamed
Rashid Mohamed so yeah Enzo Kabi yeah South Africa
inti so wo po we players a player obo has no kotoko player na has a obo players or mobile has no kotoko na e kasa ansem no inti what about players na under no circumstance we can tell say Albert Amwa better at the Inaki Williams impo say Inaki ukura kuma na he's far better than the league in the women. You play say currently you play outside the Bia or port of flight league piano awo nya people nkwa no or better at say the entire league in Munyina you the best league in Munyina player or the best one
I didn't
I mean so myself say for the past seasons I have ball league we are a best player be a best player you say we a best player our league in Muno omo way aya omo wi am say me ko omo way
omo
I bet no go tete owe so we best league wa Salif Ibrahim
Nense yakwa na meti say we free the club. Mat mo to kra de wa yire awoda so bobo de.
Wo bisa. Oh say wo bisa. But you must say Inaki Williams day in day out. Enye injury never bad. He's the talisman. Emma people obokono. Despite the form be say on your goals and national team. But you must say system airport any Inaki dia no SU2 na. Okay. Players omo po around Inaki no. Omo e modern one et saying. How creative and omo ye. Better more ewo kotokwa nipa dodo say na ko baba ya akopia kotokwa matches
question
nipa nkopa enti wo kokwa gina FMB stadium crowd no hu nipa nkasa na e de na be ye no obehyewa me kai me first time ewo baba ya akopia na me den time kra na ye boko say bi na ye popo ye division and I say academy bi me ko gina park kese so 15 minutes na me no bring when you say charming, and if you are na me started semi final ready. It puts say
that time now you know now so no. Now we obi ba JK from mu nyina to form.
What I say? Now wo popo Ghana a bully supporters wo packers wo kan 1 2 3 4 wo ba kan yesi wo tell us wo munye. Into wo ko outside wa won't be sell. Didn't tell me place no ko won't be sell say competitiveness na some award ha. Anyhow, facilities anyhow into Wopenya or Koya Park because on to me because when you used to leak in your papa. Yes, serious inti or call on man won't be more and
was say weekends where we check just a goose I bet I'm one kwampuku the mine idea. Moko ada ya
you good. I bet he's a very fine player. That will be Jonah. Can the chief for that fan who be Jow may show true with me Monivia who be Jow so qua say no or Gona. We be job sama Ghana.
Oh, what then?
Place now omukwa omutimi sell no. Omutimi sell no. Hwe ba be ya omofa. Academy kakra wo. Enya ha no kotokose mo. Nti Kamal Din Sulemana omofa anya
right to dreams ne the one kudusu
no. Nti kudusu mo ombe na right to do ma akọ. The only player make us free league no and club no one shit down boy league ne sa. Leicester City akoda ya wo bobo.
Fatal Shaku. Dreams FC.
My one under certain crane be away now under a good management.
Yes.
Sankara for Shaku, Echo has no kotokwa, and it's so big called a class now, Mohana, so called big class now, Mohana, and Kawapa.
Menkawa knows I knew could do something. That young chap now over shining Kotoko. No, you post up, as you Bobo and Kotoko to Sikagun, what did the party and what was a subgumsa. The offer will come as in cramming nimba be on a name.
Which I said again.
Yes,
Managerial in sense of a poor. I poor. And me better just say Rebecca's house on.
Okay.
What eventually did not kind of squad for the sake of your league, you know.
Okay. Be say you can say we bet ahead of Inaki.
Wonye near. Wonye even close, but near the say what wonye even close. Wonye close. And there's no one when you close to NS no man Inaki William. Inaki William the baby do no. And I young fancy to say, born na Yakobono. We are Ghana, Hana ba. No bobo ha me minimum. Okay. But all goes we now only Spain for bar. If I say we look at the plan for one shedder and need that you know that mileage, you know, one shedder need. But Inaki William the general day in the attention will league.
Yes.
The screen into a PI by first one a strategy the better one. Ever open it the best you go. Because original game one where you figure about what you should know. If it's all you want to go bet my 1v1. Yeah. But I bet I'm what you boy. And you say, we're ordinary just a player. And him say, we're ordinary player of local league more ever.
Nti just as I who panic and enche near kiddo was a
fantasy. Into now say you're there account. You had the next squad fine a good addition to a gun for
Black Stars.
And also so interested local players in a yard. Oh, yeah, dear. But I dear back where say, or qua. Sa supporters of Boko face and Mama Boko new no and a brana a two different things altogether. I parallel mitikura. Okay. Into manager say like on that. And the message or some can be about say he won the national team. Say GFA Eberman or Kunyana. Yeah, I'm an Ogoja. He says he knows say Ghana interference. Interference, any president or my BPM. I need your my Jayama, my BM Juma. You see, my fault say be Juma. Or Juma, I wear me and some Miss Sodana Masai, you took to Mafuka Krakabetsna, and has said, Yes, for we see, dear wound him dinner one or whatever, and the young Jama won't find it. Now, me must have one chinchim Sasa, may send me chinchim, and I will see to her, and what do a handy, or bet my year Juma, or bet my boy, I know about the same Manoko.
Goes you Kusiapia, yes, you want Yadi and Yadi, Oko, Sudani, we are Juma Okoye, or Sansa, Wabesha, so no, there are some play to call it Boo, you have local, won't just yet that. But my idea and the Ghana, how be a friend legend, Obia when you pass it through Kotoko has, yes, legend. I don't know, and also crowd man sound of you. Yes, legend. That's why I don't go Yadi people beyond two by Waka. Say onya fine. Yeah. But as to say you better tax na man say one kasa no lead here in fine ko ya adwuma no as to say o be yes ade no be ja no say one kasa fa onim de ye no eh dey because entime master Spain be fa Pep Guardiola so be o coach na wo sore La Liga president have you tabas mo asoro kwa kwatena say me wo play go Barcelona your friend le me ya man to frɛ no say wo mebo why yes I no but yeah man guide maybe we won baby ogogo okay let us say
what the coaches that ever a fourth year okay but we have to go abroad yes we mra mebo seen the same
but as a Cyper then how can we look at
just still at the I think say sebi na me na him not because o share Inaki William oko the Bawa one day I'm a captain. It means it's a Najuma na Edamon team very big. Yeah. It's not only about goal scoring, it's about what you can do for the team. It's about you giving the leadership qualities and everything that is needed. What you are saying. Now I bet I'm one. So Eva Okulun.
Yeah, ewo.
Kotoko for na isi lo ye ni ana yes, ye ni ana kotoko for so maton.
Yeah, almost on so microphone. Yes, coach na no na o ma Albertamo buy. Coach no o ma pam no. And to coach fufra o buy no. Ono so abe penny players o pe. Ntina akoba say okolu. Nti so be kolo na opportunity ne buy say kotoko say o mo pelon no.
Pelon.
And o mo
so abe kotoko loan. Nti be say akọ. It is a call no boss. He say we a coach. You can first Cyper bo. Now, Cyper ebo ya pamo ama okwa ama say Katongo na aba oye coach. Say me bo me mo dia boss. Katongo be say won pemi ana.
Obeka.
Be say won pemi. Okay.
From microphone, mama.
Okay. So boss, say Abetamoa or Yadia, coach in Inca say Albert Mempel.
Okay.
Definitely no, because Teleston Pesame do Yajuma. So it means that when Tinyanko perform it, and Abetamoa, okay, I'm going to start to a boss player. Abetamoa about 4 games.
Okay.
And about 4 games, when now 3 goals and 2 assists, now winning Nascomano the match 2.
Okay.
And also, young Fanonko World Cup, or yeah, they see Inaki Williams. Inaki Williams are day in, day out. What Bob Beba for how many years? Yes, and you
entire football.
Yes, and you Inaki Williams and a bench. And he's doing a good work over there. What's it Abetamo? Because you have your agenda. I don't know any other player.
So say what you say what that's going to form we now as one take for a consistency.
It's Abetamo and the best player in the league.
So be in
the league.
What year we and on be fan
player where player friend says Samuel Atakubi. When the league goal scorer, 8 goals. On Kanka so yadi. Now, Mawuli were you of Accra's folk and perform better than Abetamo. Go and check the statistics. Mawuli were you fantastic player of Accra's folk. Now, the reason be
best just tell no be our compare it Tamana Abetamo wa how. No what numbers no. I know Oko and was our boss
Tamana Abetamo. No numbers like you oh be now Abetamo what you go here Premier League. In Kayo. What did you do? Kato, what did you do? What did you do? Salif Ibrahim Di Maria, the best player in the Ghana Premier League. Oh, yeah, Yanto and Sakura Veno Blasters. The best player, no. Now, boss, I'm from Coach.
Not even Salif Ibrahim. Yanya local blaster, then time, never local blaster, the black galleries. Edumuko Bo Wefu Emma. House of now house of over 6 players. A boom, Eddie Kokwaji, but none of that players crown from not even for Kobana, Thomas Ebemo, and a South Sober Cast House Pana, Pumpkins to more Mokwaji, you know. But a bien way to me, every shares I place, and that's what I do could run national cinema.
So, boss, say a banner that kind of issue. I'm called Spain. Oko Spain. The Spanish national team always, but we are so near. Say, I'm league fantastic. And so, best anytime we have Barcelona team, the Spanish national team is regional.
Oh, yes.
So, it tells you, say, we are of mine. That's our domestic league a year. Automatically, the team a year. Let's take it back to 2006. Ghana qualified for your first World Cup. Now, you're league with saying we were able to compete with the North American Africans, winning the CAF Champions League, winning the CAF Confederation Cup. Competing with them, like Katongo has eco final, or CAF Confederation Cup. They were performing very well. Omo United that is there, what is saying? Yeniana, I took off you, and they have some Kwakobo against Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yenia, what are they need to say? Solid. So you live in now say, Etimamu can say, in like you are better more, Charlie. It's been that comparison shouldn't even come.
Okay.
It shouldn't even come.
Like Kinsel. And
like Kinsel say. Oh yeah, Juma waiver.
Once Uganda honor. And a man for a more impenifor every Uganda Baha. Say on baby send a cheat. Say be an a cheat to say in Jana Maniamano. We are almost according to Uganda for report. I'm the better no say almost a Ghana for be the footballers.
Ghana.
Yeah, actually say negative. Aside him.
Oh, but one is a sad bit my and Ghana and Africa, we are fond of doing that. Say, when we are Kosovo, I mean, training sign there. Yahu Adepa. Ghana, they may have been here. Say, when we are Kosovo, Katongo, Kosovo, Diki, economy, Cyper, Makusha, director, Diki. Number 2 was saying, Yadepa. And the 2. Say, Yan, some adverts. Ghana, Yadepa. And then 3. Say sebi yeah to kese any agide ni wadu ye bi pa
ade san omonda
ade san ye na ade me say we the Ghana ni wadu ma ye pa
ye betina television ni mo
ye da wana ase ye solid sebi in some advert fantastic ko sebi agide ni oduru e ka de agide ni oduru obema na me wo e no mo je o me ya de na nka nya o ma ye wi esi do na
o yan kan me tell wo so TV baby a enye me wo ayi fasika bra be sika na wo ko fo wo mai mu na ye enna we on fala ntitin we we school e ko tin school ayi TV ti a yon ko hwe bi nso de filma fasika be sika fa we be di we me wo aduro o be man ya aduma on ti ya aduma we
say me company na bia me pe star I run a company na ti say ti na bia wo kan first cabbage scan now this pugu ba hand me say opeso run because there is no lobby I was ekutia sadem
ana sika me na ye enye enti a me first camera me sika wo
say me wo me me ntimi mfa nchew be wo de kakra ba na ma age kakra na wo so waje
dabi adana wo fa wo kakra na me mfa me kakra
say me be chew sa de say me
dabi sika ti asam no wo sika anu wo sika me mfa me sika na mra be wo sika edi entira
woni sika antina me say be sika
dabi me wo sika
wo say first cabbage sika so first cabbage sika
say me first cabbage sika no say sika na me say first cabbage sika no dia wo de ba no so
exchange is not a robbery but for sika be sika eni maybe wo exchange to eni maybe a robbery because sika won't mean for sika exchange sika sika to goods and you can't exchange money to money
okay me I say
but nanka Diego Jota de no be sense anwumere but nyankopon de Abrante France Albert Odogi touch and play and one rande kolom one omo so de na omo de kai ko na tie no kopaye ema wo mo konya gwansha but nyame adom Odogi ne ranzel kolom one nyame do mo fifi wo mapie nti ye da rade ase
boss I think you fancy na udi old players we here
na FA Cup no mo kan wa asem kan
okay that channel commentary
nti ye ntimi nya ayisa
okay say FA Cup say time na ka be yi but
nti MC Alpha to so no on papa mo kakra ma just
okay for Dreams FC and Interallies enable and Dreams FC Interallies me I'm just going to give my predictions. Dreams FC will qualify to the next stage.
Okay.
Then True Life against House of Lions. So Pando House of Lions will beat True Lives. Okay. Now will qualify to the next stage. 11 Wonders.
True Life we share so much.
Oh, and then from House Nigeria. True Life against House. I won the House of Lions. Lions will qualify. 11 Wonders against Atram Divisi. So this game. Wonders, Oshamo performance. Though in the league, though in the league, they said that that's solid here. But here,
question.
Wonders, I know they go and qualify on penalties. That Wonders, Eddie Cole.
Na ko say omo kwa kobo amu jina Ghana na mu ambetimi de.
And then be omo club be omo. And then Mediama up against Samates. Mostly Mediama are the league leaders.
Okay.
The Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
And Samates 1996. And then one shut down Kuya from this season.
Okay.
So in this one, I'll give Mediama the ticket to go to the next one of the competition. Adriana against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Cracker. And the first, in the Ghana Premier League, that's a match near a draw. And this one, Kotoko signed to Nafia Babaya Wabi. And Miami boss, your boss, the CEO, Atapoku, and then the boys. I believe this one, a better day.
Okay.
But I'll give Adriana Stars a slim margin against Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Liberty Youth, Tamale City.
Oh, Liberty will qualify. Liberty will qualify.
Nations Struggle Blacks.
Nations will qualify.
Brekum Chelsea Tamale City.
Oh, Brekum Chelsea.
Okay, yeah, call Chiana Yankwe.
Okay, yeah, boss, when say you were a phobia on follow show, a man and Obi which is about so you'd be another chairman, also Jena Fabo, and one guy you are follow up friend Bashiru Gambo. Okay, Bashiru Gambo, yeah, magazine, okay, Pichima magazine, or fantastic man, although Gambo, okay, Gambo, Opeska credit of Mobiadi. Okay, yeah, Bashiru Gambo, but we will be on Yankopon and Mohoma, one or Banana or Funny in Yankopon and come on Mohoma. Bashiru Gambo, the boss player, was with us.
But I say Cyper the blessed out in Canamintio.
Well, Yancha will be a Mamentia production team. I don't know Nicholas Wilson. I think say I made it over Mana Mentia Obipia when you're Quayana was saying that I just say a band or now overshare in Yamentia Obipiana, one should be an Amona. Mamenchia Merfusu I was watching and I was saying Mamenchia.
Oh yes.
And then Chan I swing so papa
and shall we Kato? Maybe who you say you order from above. Order from above. They because order from above because first labor okay, I was tell me now so and Tisana LCT non kunaba pamu kakra. Yes, sorry so na nyame pa watchina ebisansia hit up 7 to 8. Na ema wo remfi say commentary be bwa kwamo abra betana se na Napoli. Yes. Napoli Diego Armando Maradona Stadium against the commentary be bra mo. That is the champions watching simultaneously. Same time.